session we have completed the connective tissue and we have seen the different types and also the importance of connective tissue. Is there any doubts in the connective tissue? If no, then we will move further. The last type of tissue. No, everything is clear? Good. Okay. So, we will move further. So, which is the last type of tissue? Fourth type of tissue. Very good. Okay. The last one will be the neural or the nervous tissue. So, tell me, what do you mean, what do you know about this type of tissue? Tell me. So, let it be. Leave about neural tissue. I will give you an example. Okay. So, something is very hot. Okay, like any object, or you are having a very boiling water. Okay, you are having very high boiling water in front of you. Okay. So, I will tell you to touch it, or I will tell you to dip your hand inside that boiling water. What will you do? ಮುಟ್ತೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ? ತ್ರಿವೇಣಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ತಡಿ ನೋಡೇ ಬಿಡೋಣ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೈ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ? ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ? You will not dip, you will not listen to me. Okay, you will not listen. Obviously no one will listen. Okay, so why? You know that the water is very hot. Okay, if you dip your hand, you are going to burn your hand. You know that. So how you know that? What type of message you got into your brain so that you are not touching that object, even if I am telling you to dip your hand inside that boiling water? What made you to decide not to dip your hand inside that boiling water? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗತ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಹೇಳತ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ? Okay, so the reason you will not dip your hand inside that water is because if you touch any hot object, okay, if you touch anything which is hot, which is cold, okay, not necessarily hot, anything, the sensory, what we can say, the sensation will be present. Okay, that sensation is going to give a message to your nervous system. Okay, that message is telling that that object is very hot, don't touch it. Okay, that message is going to pass to your nervous system so that you will not touch it. Okay, that is the main idea about this nervous tissue. Even whatever the stimulus, whatever the sensation we get, no, that is the message which is transferred to your nervous system. Because of that proper functioning of nervous system only you are working well. Okay, you know what is good, you know what is bad. Okay, if this nervous system is not working, you will dip your hand inside that hot boiling water when I say you to do that. Okay, so this is the main object about the nervous tissue. So it is mainly helping or it is mainly conducting the message or conducting the stimulation. Okay, so that whatever the hot or the cold object is there, you should not touch it. Okay, the what we can say, the message is sent to your nervous system, and there with the help of that you are not going to touch any hot object. Okay, so this is the main idea behind this nervous tissue. Okay, so these type of nervous tissue are present in where we can visualize or where we can locate these type of tissue. ಎಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಇವು nervous tissue? See, from the brain and from the what we can say, the spinal cord, the what we can say, the fiber like, I mean to say the connection will be spread all over your body. Okay, so wherever the sensation occurs, wherever that stimulation occurs, that message should be passed. Okay, from every part of your body, in every part of the body the nervous tissue is present, because we don't know from where we are going to get those stimulation. Okay, so in the brain, spinal cord, okay, that is the main what we can say the main area from which the what we can say the connection or the fibers like structure is going on, through which you are going to get the stimulation or the message will be passed. We will see what type of structure is found in these type of tissue. Okay, but before that, try to understand these type of tissue are located in the brain and in the spinal cord, and these from the main area the connection will be going on, so that it will reach until in the tip of your finger or whatever the part. Okay, from your tip of the part these type of connection will be going on. Okay, so this is all about your neural tissue, the introductory part of your neural tissue. So shall we see the structure of these neurons and try to understand in the nervous tissue. Okay, the cells which are present in that, we call it as neurons. Okay, so the neurons are nothing but structural and functional unit of nervous tissue. Okay, so in the nervous tissue there are mainly two type of cells. Okay, first one will be the main cell, that is neurons, and through that neurons only today we will learn the structure of neuron, and with the help of that neurons only it is stimulating or conducting that messages. Okay, so neurons are nothing but a structural and functional unit of nervous tissue. Okay, in the nervous tissue there are mainly two type of cells. First one is neurons or nerve cells. Okay, these are nothing but the structural and functional unit of your nervous tissue. So there is another type of tissue, that is cell neuroglia. Okay, the another type of first one will be your neurons, or it is also called as nerves. Okay, and second type of cell will be neuroglia. Okay, it is very important, and try to understand in a tissue there are type of, that is neurons tissue, in which the more than half of the tissue is composed of these type of neuroglia. Okay, try to understand that these neuroglia are comprised more than half of the tissue of this nervous tissue. Okay, in the nervous tissue there are two type of cells. First one will be nerves or neurons, and second one will be neuroglia. Okay, in a tissue there will be more than half of the neuroglia are present in that tissue, so that it is mainly helping the or protecting the neurons. Okay, so the main function of neuroglia, it is present more than half more than half of the nervous tissue, and the main function of neuroglia is they are protecting or supporting the neurons. Okay, so So listen here, I will summarize once again. We are learning in this session about the nervous tissue. Okay, nervous tissue is present throughout your brain and spinal cord, throughout your body, so that it can conduct the stimulation. Okay, it can pass on that message, like we have seen the hot boiling waters example. Okay, and in the nervous tissue there are two type of cells. First one will be neurons, or it is also called as nerves. Nerves are nothing but structural and functional unit of your nervous system. They are going to work. Okay, these are the cells which are going to work, which are mainly helpful for the conduction of the messages or conduction of the stimulation. And another type of very important type of cells is neuroglia. Okay, neuroglia is present more than half of the your neurons in the nervous tissue, and these are mainly helping or supporting the what we can say the neurons or the nerves. Okay, so understood till here. So this is all about your nervous tissue, and we are going to study the structure of your neuron. One neuron, we are going to study that structure, how that neurons are located and what are the specific parts which are present in that nerves. Okay, so that it is doing very important function, that is it is transmitting or conducting the messages. Okay, so that it can reach the your brain, and from that brain again the message is sent, so that it should not touch or it should not touch the hot or cold objects. Okay, whatever the message is there, that is sent through these neurons only. Okay, so understood till here. Next we will study about the structure of neuron. So listen carefully, okay, and try to draw. So this is nothing but your cell body. Okay. And this again we are going to study in the specific chapter. Okay, neuronal control coordination. In that we will study more specifically. For time being, understand the structure and function of these neurons. Okay, so this is your and the branched portion. Okay, the branches which are coming from these part, that is the cell body, we call it as dendrites. Okay, these are nothing but your dendrites. Okay, and this one will be nucleus. And the cytoplasm like content which is present inside this cell body, we call it as and this is your cell body. So try to understand, this is a cell. Okay, the shape you can visualize based on the function. Okay, I have already told you the function mainly determines the structure of the cells. Okay, because they need to do that particular function to perform that particular function, the cells are having the different kind of shapes. Okay, this is branched portion, we call it as dendrites, okay, which is coming from this cell body, and the cytoplasm like content which is present, we call it as neuroplasm, and inside that there will be presence of nucleus. Okay, and here and this one will be your axon, and it is covered with the help of in the near vicinity there will be presence of the neuroglia. Okay, this will be your neuroglia. Have you taken down? So shall I explain? Okay, so this is the structure of your neurons, and try to understand from these neurons only the messages are, or the conduction is taking place, conduction of the message or conduction of that type of message which is going to take place or which is sensed by the body. Okay, so this is your neuron. Okay, neuron is nothing but I have already told you, these are structural and functional unit of your nervous tissue, and in the nervous tissue there will be many type of, I mean to say there will be many neurons will be present, many numbers neurons are present, and these type of neuroglia will be present, and these neuroglia are supporting or helping the neurons. Okay, so this is your neurons. Okay, like this there will be another neurons which is attached next to it. Okay, like this there will be again branching. Okay, and from this end again another neurons will be connected. Okay, so when we see the structure of the neurons, there will be presence of this cell body. Okay, this is the cell body, and from this cell body there will be presence of these outgrowths. Okay, that is nothing but your dendrites. Okay, these dendrites are mainly helpful for the conduction of message towards this cell body. Okay, whatever the message it is getting or the conduction which is getting by these dendrites, it is going to move those conduction towards the cell body. Okay, this is the function of your dendrite, the conduction or the whatever the message which stimulation which is getting by the cell through these dendrites. These dendrites are going to pass those stimulation or that conduction towards the cell body. Okay, that is nothing but your dendrites. Dendrites are nothing but the outgrowths from this cell body. Okay, so that it can conduct the message towards this cell body. Okay, and in the cell body there is the presence of nucleus. We know that whatever the cell, the nucleus plays an important role, and we have studied about that also. And inside this cell there will be presence of dense cytoplasm that we call it as neuroplasm. Okay, so try to understand, based on the cell the name of the cytoplasm is going to differ. Okay, so what we have learnt about the tissue or the cytoplasm which is present in the tissue while dealing with the what we can say connective tissue, that time I have told you about that. Okay, tell me, what do you name the cytoplasm which is present in that tissue? The cytoplasm which is present inside the tissue, that we call it as sarcoplasm. Okay, but when the cell differ, in the case of neurons, that cytoplasm we are going to call it as neuroplasm. Okay, so in this the dense cytoplasmic material will be present. Okay, so try to understand, from this cell body there are two outgrowth. First one will be your dendrites, okay, and second one will be your axon. Okay, second one will be your axon. Axon is nothing but the long cylindrical connection which is the outgrowth of this cell body. Okay, so it is also, what it is doing, it is conducting the message or the stimulation, whatever the cell is getting, no, it is moving that stimulus away from this cell body. Okay, the conduction or the message which is getting, that message is taking away from this cell body by the axons. Okay, so dendrites, what they are doing, they are conducting the stimulation or they are bringing that message towards the cell body, but whereas these axons taking those messages or stimulation away from the cell body. Okay, these are nothing but your long cylindrical portion which is the outgrowth of the cell body. Outgrowth is nothing but which is connected, which is coming from this cell body. Okay, so that is nothing but your axon. And we have seen that in these neurons there will be presence of nucleus and another neuroplasm. The cytoplasmic content which is present in the neurons is nothing but your neuroplasm, and the long cylindrical structure which is taking those conduction or the messages away from this, that we call it as axon. Okay, and remember, there will be presence of there will be covering of myelin sheath. These axons are covered with the help of myelin sheath. So tell me, what might be the function of these myelin sheath? What might it might be doing, myelin sheath? So have you seen wires, okay, in which you are using all those wires in your home? Okay, when we look that type of, it is also conducting the electric stimulus, no? So like that, in the wires there will be covering. Okay, there will be covering, inside there will be wire, and into that there will be covering of the some kind of, what we can say, covering will be there. Okay, so that whenever that electric stimulus is passing, no, that time it should not, when you touch it, that electric current should not pass to it. Okay, or whoever the person touches it should not pass to that person. So that is the reason why this covering will be there. Okay, so in these neurons there will be presence of myelin sheath. Myelin sheath is mainly made up of lipids. Okay, these are mainly made up of lipids. These are also protecting the axons, because axons are also conducting the stimulus away from this cell body. So to protect that, there will be presence of myelin sheath, and those myelin sheaths are mainly made up of lipids. Okay, so it kind of acts as an insulator. Okay, it is acting as an insulator, so that the what we can say, the neurons can or the axons can get protection from that kind of stimulation. Okay, so that it should not pass to the next. It will be passing in a directional way, so that here the another neurons will be there, the conducted stimulation will be coming and it is reaching to these telodendrons, and then next from that it is again connected with these kind of neuron only, that message is passed, again the process will be continued. Okay. So from this the conducted messages are coming towards the cell body. After entering into the cell body, these are moving with the help of axons away from the cell body, and when it reaches to the terminal, again there will be presence of your neurons. Okay, and that neurons is sending the message to the next neurons. There will be synaptic cleft, there will be many more things that we are going to study in the separate chapter, that is control and coordination. Okay, there we are going to study in detail about all these. For time being, just remember what is nervous tissue and what all present in that. There will be two type of special cells. First one will be neurons or nerves, or second one will be neuroglia. Okay, so neuroglia will be many in number compared to what we can say the neurons, because they are protecting these neurons. Okay, they are mainly helping for the proper functioning of the neurons. That's why there will be presence of more number of neuroglia. Okay, this is all about your nervous tissue. Okay, understood now? Any doubts? We will study everything in detail, how that conduction is taking place, how the what message is passing or the stimulation is passing to the next nerves. We will study all those in the control and coordination chapter. Okay, but till then just remember the structure, very important structure. It will be asked for 5 marks. Okay, and you are going to encounter this in 2 units. Okay, that's why it's very important. We will learn in detail, and also the mechanism, how the stimulation is taking place, how it is passing those messages into the next neurons. Everything we will study in detail, but for time being remember the structure so that it will help in that unit. Okay, and also have a basic idea about this nervous tissue, because it is our 4th type of tissue which is present in our body. Okay, so understood? Okay, so shall we move? Have you taken down? Okay, and your next what we can say next heading will be organ and organ system. Okay, in that we will study 2 model organism. First one will be your whose friend? Farmer's friend. What is that? Earthworm. Okay, we will study about earthworm. We will study the morphology, we will study the anatomy, circulatory system, reproductive parts, everything we will study about the what we can say earthworm, and also about the frog. Okay, we will study in detail about all those 2 organism, because cockroach is deleted from your portion. Okay, but if time permits I will deal with that also, but first we will finish off the syllabus. Okay, so next we will move towards the organ and organ system, the next very small heading, that is organ and organ system. So why we are studying all these type of tissues? What is the importance? We have seen 4 different type of tissues. So what is the importance of that type of tissue that is present in a complex organism? What is the importance?